Video number 3, and I apologize, but this is going to be very hard for me to talk about.
Can I record the whole thing?
No. Yeah, guys. I'm over here. We're the family coming up this way. Good Kai. Yeah, everybody loves Kai. Kai wants to meet everybody. What? What'd they say?
Not the small one.
Yeah. Not really.
Look at Kai.
Of course, everybody loves Kai. Because she's so unique.
And they're all turning their heads around to look at her.
Chester marking every tree. Yep. Yeah. Apparently Kai wants to mark too. Kai was a little too hasty earlier.
It's gonna be a long day.
Come on. Okay. Path down to the lake. I think there's going to be ice on the lake too.
Good. A bit frosty.
A bit frosty.
But it's not cold.
No.
Not for me at all.
And it doesn't feel cold. But yeah, it's obviously cold because you can see all the frost on the windows. Well, it got cold last night.
Below 40. Or around 40.
I think I saw when I woke up this morning that was like 28 degrees. So it definitely got below freezing last night.
A little truck in the sun.
Little what?
A little truck in the sun.
Little truck in the sun. Chester, come on.
No, you do not chase the bird. Oh, you chase the bird.
Can't you chase the bird?
Want to get the fat dove out there? Look at that fat dove.
Oh my god.
Can you see it?
Okay, get the fat dove. Get the dove.
Hunting mode on?
No. Don't want to get it.
No? Okay.
Chester.
Anyone on the ice?
Grass very cold. Oh, she does want to get it.
Okay.
Look at that focus. Oh, she sees people.
Hi.
Kai. Kai.
You stubborn dorky.
Look at the paw.
No, the people don't want to see you though.
Look at the paw. Okay.
Run.
Okay. Okay, run.
That's your brother.
Hey. Okay.
Oh.
It's hard to keep up with these two.
That's that brother.
Come on, Chester. Whoa. Chester ran around. Chester.
Whee! Oh my goodness. Hey, this way.
Oh my goodness, you guys. Come on. Kai still wants...
They love this grass. They love this little field.
Gives them time to run. If we were to take them off the leash, they'd have even more fun, but we can't do that.
Wow, take a look at that view.
Hey, it's okay. You can still be in the picture. It doesn't matter. There's the lake. Hey. So now run around anymore. Flip this around. Chester.
There's a pig living in the forest.
A pig?
Yes, a pig.
A pig.
Look at the pig. It's around the corner.
Come on, Chester. Big tree. Big tree.
I don't think it's done.
Come on, Chester. Boats.
We just whip them and walk away.
I hear ducks. Up. Yep. There's a duck that just went flying into the lake.
Oh wow. Ah, so beautiful.
Duck. Duck.
Quack, quack.
Quackity quack. Hello, Mr. Duck.
Slippery.
Slippery? Oh, it's a little icy on the bridge. Oh, there's a duck. Yours is like right over here. Casey's person. Come on, Chester. Ducks.
And to your left, there's a pig.
There's a pig? Oh yeah, the pig tree. You say you want to get a picture of that pig tree?
I hope the weather stays like this.
Stays like this? I thought it would get warmer.
Well, get warmer too.
Kai!
But you know, I think clear. No shitty rain.
Come on, Kai.
Yeah, but-
Behind that nose of yours.
Go ahead.
Kester. People walking.
Ja, jag tänkte spela den här veckan och nästa vecka.
Yeah, birds. Chirping birds, singing birds.
Are you filming me?
No. I said, I don't know. Whatever gets in the camera first.
Hi guys, so I am a shot of euphoria, and I just wanted to ask you guys if there has ever been a time where you felt like either a place you lived, a way of life, like who you were, what you did, or even just in general, you felt like it was meant to be. The reason why I have the previous clip before this one is because that was the last video that I shot of a typical day that me and my husband and my dogs did. We took a walk with them down to a lake, which is just like 5-10 minutes from where we're currently staying right now. I was there for 3.5 weeks before I had to come back to the US because of my interview for my Swedish citizenship had just finally come in the day that we flew to Sweden, which is pretty funny. After I had that interview on the 13th of April, they told me that it would take 2 weeks to 2 months for it to be processed through. It'd be sent over to Washington, D.C., and then it would be sent over to the consulate in Sweden for them to verify and send back to me. 3 months. 3 months. And before we left for Sweden, we were here for 7 months. So it took them 7 months for my interview to be approved. I was able to handle the time here because I had him. I had my dogs. And now, being here for only 3 months, I can't stand it. I am wanting so much just to get the paperwork so I can go back home. And see, even though I've been here for 15 years, I see Sweden as more of my home than out here. And that's because it's meant to be. Now, in terms of who I am as a person, I feel like nobody knows my true self unless I feel comfortable telling them. Because I remember the very first time I told my parents about it, about what I could do, who I knew I was. My mom felt very uncomfortable talking about it. And my dad had this theory that it had to be proven by science, like dinosaurs. And I actually researched what I could do and found out that it has actually been researched by science. It is something referred to as like mirror neurons, I think it's called. And those are what is scientifically proven to explain my empathy. And there is more to what I am, but again, I can't go into detail because I have to fully be able to trust people in order to tell them what I can do. So if I ever tell you what I can do, then feel very special because it is something I don't talk about with a lot of people. You know, society nowadays, it doesn't really accept people who are of the supernatural or paranormal status. They are kind of seen as people who are crazy, taking it all up in their heads, only doing it for attention, whatever the reason is. With people who are, you know, gay, lesbian, transsexual, bisexual, queer, whatever you can refer to it as. I am not against anything like that. I am one of those people who accept people for who they are. And I don't judge people based on how they identify themselves. You know, if they are a person who is gay, lesbian, transsexual, bisexual, whatever. And it's the same kind of thing with us supernatural or paranormal people. We can't really come out into society because it's looked down upon. And I know some of you people are probably saying, well, what do you know? You don't go through what we go through or experience, you know, the type of things that we go through. And I do understand that. There's probably so many things that you guys go through on a daily basis. And with even coming out, if you have or if you haven't, that must have been really difficult. I remember one of the YouTubers that I watch, Ingrid Nelson, I remember when she came out, it has I think over 1 million views now, but I was just so proud of her for coming out. I saw how brave she was and how hard it must have been for her just to, you know, admit that, especially on YouTube, when YouTube can be so unforgiving and untrusting and judgmental. You know, she has received a lot of flack for what she has done, and also has received a lot of support from people as well. And I think it's more support that she's received, but then again, that's not my thing. You can go and check out her channel. I'll have it linked down below if you would like to check her out. She also has an Instagram and I believe a Snapchat as well. But anyway, you can find that out from her channel down below. I'll link to her page. But just from what I've gone through, I haven't been able to feel strong enough to come out to people because of how hard it's been just for me to find people who accept me for who I am and not somebody I have to portray. I don't want to keep acting. I want to be in a place where I know I can tell people and they won't find me crazy. They won't see me as somebody who needs mental or physical help just for a way that I am. And it's sad because you want the world to be different. You wish the world would just be more accepting and more open to new possibilities, because generations are changing, we're evolving. We're finding new technology, we're finding new ways to build things, we're finding new ways to discover how to cure different types of illnesses. But yet, people can't accept new ways of thinking. It's sad that who you're meant to be is always going to be judged as something negative by another person. You can't get anywhere in this world, because despite all of the hope that I have for people in general, I always want to see the good in people, but it's hard when I can't even find any good in myself because of all of the negativity that surrounds us every single day just to be somebody who we are not. How can you be who you're meant to be if you constantly have people telling you that this is not who you are, that you have to change, because there is no way you can be that way, because it's condemned by church. It's marriage between a man and a woman. You can't be politically correct anymore. You can't see that everything is changing. There are a world of possibilities and endless opportunity. It's so cut and dry for certain people that it makes it hard for people who do want to change, who do want people to see what this world can be, how different and how forgiving and open-minded we hope people would be, that we see the world as far from it. I see the world in its own self-destruction. It's hard to view hope. It's hard to see. And with everything that's going on, we can only change people one person at a time. There are millions, billions, trillions of people in the world, that even changing one person's mind, it seems like will never be enough, but still, even with just one person, people say that it can be enough. It's hard to find things that are meant to be in a society that deems everything should be just one way or another. The reason why this is so important to me is because I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I hate having to hold myself back, to just be so unwelcome in a place that doesn't feel accepted, in an area that I can't even begin to feel accepted in. I mean, look at how much different our world is from what I'm used to. I can go outside and show you. This is what I'm used to. There is nothing here. This is my parents' house. This is not my house. This is not where I am from. Look at this. I don't know if you can see that. It says 105. Just in shade. I am wanting to be only in 70s degree heat. And this is Fahrenheit. I'm sorry for those people who have Celsius. I can't do this anymore. I know it's not where I'm supposed to be, but this is where I have to be until I'm allowed to go, because no matter how much I want to leave, I can't until I get approval to go. I'm sorry, I would love to talk more, but I just can't. All this is making me sad, it's making me hurt, and I hope you guys can understand why. You can see all behind me, look at all this scenery. It is nothing but like desolate waste. This is all Arizona is. It brings no happiness whatsoever. It brings nothing but boring. You know, I hope this can all change soon. And once it does, you know, you will guys see me vlogging from Sweden in a place where I can actually be happy, be myself. Maybe I'll come out more, we'll see. So, my next video, who knows, maybe here, maybe in Sweden. We'll talk to you then. We'll give peace, love, and happiness to you guys. And for all of my people who do understand me, blessed be.